G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here with more Pillars of Eternity, the Wolf Pack. So you've been keeping up with this on my streams. I started doing a Jedi playthrough, which was playing with a group of ciphers, but I really wasn't feeling it as much. So I decided to go back and do what I've done before and show you my Ranger playthrough. And so that's where we're continuing on now. We're actually getting pretty close to where we finished off the Cypher one after the first stream. So we don't have much to go. We've done Magran's Fork, we've done Anslog's Compass. We need to come over here and do this one and do Black Meadow. Yeah, no, we haven't done Black Meadow yet. And then do the bridge, and then we can come over and do Radrix. And we're I'm running everything as fast as I can with the double speed, fast mode. Generally speaking, I don't think I've got anything I need to sell at the moment. I've got those potions, but we can sell them later. What else have we got? Well, actually, we do have a little bit of stuff there, but now, unlike other times when I've done this playthrough, I'm actually experimenting a little bit with armor at the moment. Ultimately, I want all of my guys to be wearing fairly light armor and just see how that goes. Because the idea is that they shouldn't get attacked directly all that often. We want the animal companions to be up there, and they're the ones, the wolves, are the ones who are going to be attacked. So we'll see how that goes, because that may or may not work. We'll have to see. In my other playthrough that I did, which I got, I'm in the middle of Act 3, and I haven't touched that playthrough much for years, but everyone there is wearing the heaviest armor they can find. And while that is good, I don't know that they ever really need it all that much. So we're going to try and see how we go without that. And we can always, keep some armor. Like, we're going to find a lot of armor now here. Is it worthwhile? No, we already know how to get to Black Meadow. That was fine. So when we go to Radrix, which we will be not that far off, I reckon within the hour we'll be doing Radrix Hold. When we go and do that, assuming we survive it reasonably well, which we should, we will have access to a fair bit of heavy armor. And currently we've been selling it all, but we might keep some. We might just put some aside so that we can use it later if we want to. Put some of that armor aside for a rainy day, as it were. Which, oh look, it's a rainy day right now. Maybe we should have put the armor on after all. Now, as I mentioned earlier today, in the end of my Jedi playthrough, or where I decided to stop. I could pick it back up again later, but we died in one of the first fights in... G'day, St. Salvius. So, if you've been listening to what I've just been saying, this is a Ranger playthrough. I got to Radrix Hold earlier today on stream with the ciphers, and the first big fight in the courtyard, we died. And I decided, you know what, I was thinking about it last night, how much fun I used to have doing the Ranger playthrough. So I decided at that point to stop the Cypher playthrough and instead start up the Ranger playthrough. So we're all Island Amur Rangers. And this time, last time I did a Ranger playthrough, wasn't online or anything like that, but the last time I did it, they all had bears. This time we've gone with wolves, and we may regret that because I felt the bears were a little bit better than the wolves in general. But we will see how we go. Okay. So, more wicked. In Radric's, you're asking what happened at Radric's hold. I went charging in, so rather than sneaking in where you climb up the wall or climb in through the sewers, I just went hell for leather straight in the front gate and attacked everybody. And you get to the top of the first little stairs, which is basically his front door. And there is a paladin, a sellsword, an archer, and 2 guards. And yeah, I just didn't really take control of the fight as well as I should have. And at one point, I thought there was only 1 guard left, but there was actually 2. And so, I was assuming there was only 1 guard left, and so I basically just attacked that 1 guard and then realised that there was a second one there who was hacking my guys apart. So, everyone ended up getting killed, and I decided, you know what, I want to show off the Rangers. So I might, as I said, I might go back to the Cypher one at some point and just pick up where I left off with that. But you know, this is me here, Ranger Tony in his element. Ooh, very nice. Are we going to be able to discover this? I'm having a real problem today discovering all the hidden items. Ah, there it goes. Like, I know where these items are, but they're not uncovering properly for me. Stop that. We're going to go over to... It's a strange bug, that, with the map, not selecting where you want it to. Anyway, yeah, so didn't do too well, but I expect to go better this time because, you know, it's now, what, 12 in the party rather than just 6. And while the ciphers do have some good abilities, and they are fun to just, you know, mind wave someone to death by, you know, 6 people doing it at once and watching the body explode into chunks, which did get me laughing in the stream earlier today. It doesn't always work as well as I would like. And this setup is what I know very well. So let's mark the prey. And then you can do wound. Oh, that's what I didn't do. Can I bet you I can't change that now, can I? Oh, I can. That's naughty. I shouldn't be allowed to do that, really. So let's get you to switch to that weapon. Okay. Let's go, everybody. Okay, so who's shot their load? I think... No, who's reloading? Nobody yet. Okay. You're reloading, so let's switch you to your next weapon. You to your next weapon, you to your next weapon, and you to your next weapon. You haven't got your shot off yet. There we go, now you're reloading. Very good. There we go, that worked reasonably well. Only one of our wolves even really got all that injured. Come on. There we go. Just want to come over here and uncover the road to Cadnu. Let's come over this way. Actually, we're going to do something a little bit sort of weird, I guess. In that we're going to follow this road all the way along here. No, we're not going to go that way. We're going to go past that. We're going to get up here because there's a troll just up this way. And I want to take him out before I go over and get the guys who hijacked the Smith's shipment. So once again, let's do our marked prey from our front three and our wounding shot from our other three. Oh, damn it. I didn't set the guys back to using their heavy weapons. Oh, well. Well, we can do it now. I don't think I've got a heavy weapon for you. No, I don't. There we go. Right. Take your shot, guys. No, none of them really got their shot off. Anyway. That's good. And once again, I've got all of that. Yep, the bows are doing really well at the moment. But it's the fact that the animal companions are there to sort of shield a little bit more. I haven't gone down and done the dungeon underneath the village yet, and that's the sort of one that's actually still a little bit problematic because you've got all of those shadows that sort of jump around, and they can sort of bypass the wolves and start attacking you, which can sometimes be a problem. So anyway, we are going to send 2 of those wolves to there, and then those 2 wolves to there, and then these last 2 wolves we're going to send over that way because there's another guy just over here. Yeah, I don't see why not. Let's get you, and you attacking him because he's the bandit leader. We might as well do wounding shot on this guy, and we'll just use our bows and whatever without any special abilities to clean up with this guy. You go and take that scavenger on. So did we get rid of the... No, the bandit leader's still going. We must have killed the... bandit. Yep, we got rid of him already. There goes the leader. No one... You're probably going to... Yeah, you're just about to reload, so let's switch to your backup weapons. You can reload... Well, sorry, switch weapons, sorry. And we might as well make you switch weapons too, because I'm pretty sure you're just about to. Oh, actually there's no need. Psst. I'm too busy trying to manage weapons and we've already killed them all. Yeah, I need another crossbow or arbalist just to make sure that everybody's got their heavy weapons. Or I could just go to Cadnu and get the long rifle from What's-His-Face. Okay. So, we've done that now. We've rescued that shipment for the blacksmith in town. So that's all good. Let's just come up here and make sure we've uncovered as much of the map as we can. Very good. Let's come over this way. I don't think there's anything else here, but there is another dragon skeleton somewhere that must be just here. No, it's got to be one of these. I think it's this one. One of them has a secret in it. There we go. Wonderful. Yep, definitely going to be a firearm team. That's the only reason why I pick Ayumas. If I wasn't going to do a firearm team, if I was going to do a pure archery ranger playthrough, I would be using elves. I have tried that before. Just hang on a sec. Is that on or off? That's off. Good. I have tried an elven ranger playthrough with this same sort of thing. Actually with wolves as well, not bears. And it does work all right. Oh, another troll. It does work all right, but I just don't feel the bows have quite the damage ratio that the firearms do. And when you... I can basically show you. I'm not going to show you the combat. I'm just going to show you the team. If I save this game... Let's just save that. So this... Yeah. This is what the team will be like when they're at a level 11 in the middle of Act 3. Except it depends on whether I go with heavy armor or not. That's my team of... even though I am using elves for the backline. No, they're still Islander Ayuma. I wanted to use some different portraits because I didn't like all of the... Because they're all females. That's right. I went with all ladies in the party. Don't know why, I just did. But yeah. Blunderbuss, 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 Warbow, Pistol, 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 Short Hunting Bow, Pistol, 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 Hunting Bow, Arquebus, long rifle, whatever you want to call it, Arquebus, Arquebus, Warbow, Arquebus, 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 Warbow, and Arquebus, 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 Warbow. You just chew through everything. And I have all of these weapons here as the backups, but I never really use them. I never even really equip them. It would only be if I went through a fight and went, oh, that was a bit hard and I need to go back to a previous save, that I would then go, okay, for that fight, let's give everybody weapons. But I don't ever really need them because this group is just able to do so much ranged damage. And I think, yeah, level 10. I'm level 11. Everyone else is level 10. So that's what we're hoping to be at some point. But it's going to take a while to get there because it takes a while to gather up that many firearms. I mean, eventually you can buy them, but that takes a while to get to that point anyway. So, how are we doing? We've basically done everything up at the north end here. So let's come back down to the road and do all the south side of the road. Do I need to do that? I don't really, but that makes sure that the bridge is available. That's good. Okay, there's going to be some wicks or spiders or something up this way. There we go. That was easy. There's another one there. Let's keep the battle going. Very good. I could actually head over this way and probably keep the battle going by getting some extra spiders, but I don't need to do that. That's what I was looking for, those boots. There's nothing else in there. Yeah, at the moment I'm trying to put reasonably light armor on everybody. So most of them have got leather. I basically took, this is Edda's, what is it, scale mail, medium armor. And it grants second chance on unconscious. So I haven't tried that out yet, but hopefully that will work well if needed. And that is Aloth's leather armor. But everyone else is wearing just standard leather at the moment. And I'm just going to give that a try. I'm probably going to keep a set of heavier armor in my stash that we can potentially roll with if it turns out that the leather is just not doing it. I will try and get helms for everybody, but at the moment it's, it doesn't seem to be all that useful. I can't remember if helms are really, like, do they actually say that they do anything? They don't actually say anything, but I believe they do help with something. I don't know. Reduce critical hits or something. I don't know what I don't recall what they do anymore. Just so used to in D&D having them to help against crits. That's nice, that warbow, and there should be something hidden right there. Yeah, very good. We can't take that because we've got too many. Let's just come up this way on this side of this little spring, creek, whatever you want to call it. Make sure we've uncovered everything up here towards the road. Some more of whatever there. And I'm basically, in this run through, in this playthrough, I don't know if I'm going to, like, I've basically been selling all of the little crafting supplies that I find. And I may keep doing that. Mostly because you end up finding so many, like, fine or exceptional weapons eventually anyway, that spending the time and effort to upgrade weapons or armor yourself using those ingredients, it's a lot of work to gather the ingredients for some of those things. And I think I'd just rather wait until I can find them, or at worst buy them, and then I'll just sell all the ingredients that you use to do all of that. So I don't feel like we need to go back just yet to Gilded Vale, so let's go down and do the bridge, I think. Because we've uncovered it, we can leave here because that's the quickest exit to go to, and we'll come down here. And before we come back to Gilded Vale, we might stop at Cadnu so we can get that Amua Chanter in our party, and then when we get back to Gilded Vale, we'll put him in our party briefly and steal the gun that he's got. And the his armor is, I don't think it's anything special. We might not bother with that, actually, because it really isn't anything special now that I think about it. But we'll have a look. That's where the other one is. Boom. Dead. Very good. And finish the combat and get your weapons all fixed back up. Was there anything hidden here? I had a feeling there might be something, but no, maybe not. We're not doing fast mode again. I don't know why. We don't really need to be sneaking because I don't think there's many hidden things around here, so let's grab that. We do sort of need to sneak down here to uncover this, wherever it is. There it is. Okay. I don't want to steal anything from that. Yeah, let's talk to her. She's a bit of a crook herself, but I will take a look. Very good. Let's grab that. Let's come around this way. Couple of kobolds. There we go. Troll, so let's play it careful with the troll. So this marked prey is good. I chose marked prey as my first thing for half my guys because it provides a bonus to both you and your animal companion. Wounded shot doesn't do that, but it does do damage over time. It does some extra damage over time, which is vaguely useful. So I thought I'd mix things up and half my guys would have one and half my guys would have the other. Okay, you need to change weapons. You need to change weapons. You don't. Did I get you properly? I did. Very good. Half my animals are not even attacking. There we go. Much better. Is there anything? Oh, no, I don't want to go up there. It doesn't matter. Anyway, okay. Down here. That's right, there's that there. I was just thinking, there's one thing that this game does right that some other games like Baldur's Gate, Pathfinder Kingmaker did wrong. And that is, when I travel on the map here between these places, it'll say, oh, well, it took 8 hours, right? It seems to make the assumption that you have done... you've taken it easy and you've rested along the way, because you don't end up getting fatigued from travel. Whereas in all those other games, you know, the fatigue does come in. Pathfinder Kingmaker, the way it moves between areas, I can sort of understand it, because you actually see yourself move the entire path, and so if you want to rest, you can make that choice. But in here, you can actually move around, and sometimes it says it takes you, like, 2 days to go from one place to another. And you get to the end, and it doesn't say that you're fatigued or anything like that. So it's like, okay, that's good. I did rest between all of that. That makes sense. So it doesn't force you to micromanage it. There we go. And... I'm not going to lie for you. Okay, so you two will go and attack over there. And you two will attack her. How about you four there? Attack that one. And you four there. Attack that one. Very nice. Okay, so we got another crossbow there, so we can give that to you. And now everybody has a heavy weapon, and we're all using them. Very good. Oh, we have a fine warbow there. Why am I not giving that to somebody like you, perchance? So anything else I wanted to do? Not really. Let's just do that. And we got levels on the rest of our team. Very nice. So let's do that. I've decided I'm not really going to bump lore or mechanics on any of these other guys. We're just going to go with stealth, athletics, and survival. Wow, rank 5. Didn't realize I was that high there. Well, rank 6 now. Swift aim is the one that I prefer here. I'd rather be able to attack more often but be slightly less accurate. But I'm thinking that the last 3 guys I might do slightly differently. So the front row guys might attack swiftly, and the rear guys might have, say, vicious aim. What was the predator sense again? Actually, that's a good one to do, because that, along with the wounding shot that these guys all have, gives their animal companion a damage bonus of 50% extra damage against them when they're using that. So I'll do predator sense for all of those rather than vicious aim. That and that and that. Predator sense. And that. There we go. Might give them marked prey later on, but for now, I think that'll work well. So that means you get that and you get that. You guys don't get anything because they're just passive. So that's good. Okay, let's get out of here. And let's go to there. Like I said we would. Talk to what's-his-face. Get him to join our party.
It is, but the true... Oh, I seek a year I've journeyed in search of the rest. Excellent, I say believe.
Okay, so we can't play around with him until we get back to town, but that's not going to take us long. So, yeah, we've done there, 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 and we've done there. So we're going to come back to Gilded Vale, and I can't forget that I haven't gone down into the old abandoned temple underneath the town, so we'll do that next, and then we'll go to Radric. Should pick up that while we're here. We need to go to here. Okay.
Well met, friend.
So there's your crate. And it's killed them all, as far as we know. I'd like to see your wares, please. So we're not going to use that, so we're going to sell it. And then... yeah, let's just get rid of all of this. I might keep that chainmail shirt for the moment. What is that? Just more deerwood clothing. I don't want any of that. So we'll sell all of that. What don't we want here? We sell all of that. We don't need any of this. Very good. And then, yeah, as I said, I'm just going to sell all of this stuff. I really don't want to have to manage it. I'm sure there'll be some point in the game. There might even be something that I vaguely remember that I needed to make something at one point to fulfill part of the mission, but we'll see. If that happens, well, we'll come and buy them back from here, I guess. Trade. So very good. We got a nice chunk of cash there. Let's go to Yeah, let's go and get the gun first. We're not actually injured at all to the point where we need to do anything to rest up or anything like that, so I don't feel like I need to make any major changes. Don't need to rest up, anything like that. We're just coming here to get him in our party long enough to swipe his arquebus. Oh, that's right, and his Estoc. Yeah, his Brigandine armor is nothing special, and that turban gives him +1 intellect. He can keep that, I don't care. Right, let's go back. Get our normal guy back. And then we will head down into the old temple.
Safe travels.
Chuck that in there for the moment. So let's put that there, and there we go, that there. Yeah, I think I'll give you that. And you that. We'll sell that other stuff later. Right, we've done everything else in the town. Let's come over here and do this. It might be an idea to save first too. I might actually do a full save. We'll do a quick save and then we'll do that one. Down we go. I think, like, the thing is, a little bit like Pathfinder Kingmaker, once you restore Cadnu and take it as your citadel, I think there are a couple of things where you want to send people off on missions, team members, and so having them sitting there spare, you can then send them off and get them to do some missions, if I remember rightly. So yeah, I seem to remember that somewhere, but the first time I played this game, I picked up Edda in my party, and I think Aloth when you first get into the Vale, and then the minute I went into the thing and saw that I could hire my own people, I basically went, oh, well, I'm just going to hire my own people then and build them the way I want them to be. And I really never used the full party, the normal characters, because, and I know it's contentious, but I pretty much every single game of any sort of game like this, Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter Nights, it doesn't seem to matter. None of the companions that I find are ever really all that interesting and catch my attention enough that I go, you know what? That's a well-built character. I'm glad I've got them in my party, sort of thing. There's always something. So, yeah. Can't remember if there's anything hidden in here or not. I guess there isn't, because I haven't found anything. Well, that doesn't mean anything, the way things have been going for me lately. See if we can't sneak in here a little bit better. There we go. One down, one to go. But we're not going that way yet. Going all the way back over to here. Easy. I don't enjoy the. I've come to the realization that I do not enjoy this game on anything other than easy level. You know. And yeah, in some ways it is a little bit too easy. But you get to the fights that are just like ridiculously hard. You know, like the fights that are meant to be like the sort of boss fights. On anything but easy level, they are, to me, they're impossible. There's one fight in this game that I think is pretty much impossible on anything but story mode for me, and that is the big battle that you do in the field. There's a big open field, basically a war. Armies against armies, you against Radric. And it is just ridiculously hard to get through that. For me, anyway. And it could just be, you know, my play style or what, I don't know. Actually, it's not against Radric. Radric's dead by that stage. It's against someone else some cousin of Radric's or something, I think. I don't really remember all the details, but I just remember it's this big battle, and I will probably do it in this one. Before that battle, I will switch the game back to story mode, do that battle, and then switch it to easy again, because I just find it impossible otherwise. So, probably makes me a terrible gamer, but, you know, I want to have fun while I'm playing, so I don't care. Yeah, I'm not going to bother switching weapons. We'll just... Yeah. Didn't think we needed to. We did alright without it. Isn't there... Is there any more? No, that's only on the harder level, isn't it? Damn it. We didn't find that little box with the key in it. Oh well. Looks like we've got to do it the old-fashioned way. One shot to the head, and that whelp is dead. Why can I not do anything with that trap? That's not good. I don't really want to trigger that trap, but maybe I'm going to have to get in there. I don't remember if there's anything I really want in that chest or not. I guess there was that ring. Okay. Let's have a look at that ring for a start. That is a ring of protection. There we go. Now, what we want to do is we want to read... Book of Verses. Okay. No, that didn't help. Okay, so the largest bell gets done second. I thought there was more hints than this. There we go, that opened it. Oh, bruised ribs. Won't kill us. Oh, I got a level up. Didn't notice that. Okay, definitely want to make sure I get mechanics up. And then we might do a couple of points into survival as well. I think rather than going and doing some of these, what does Swift and Steady do? Okay, so that reduces the accuracy penalty of Swift Aim. That's nice. But I think I might be better to take Quick Switch at that point. Well, I will be better, because it'll mean I can switch out that long gun for a bow much better. No, I won't do it just yet, but I was actually thinking that what I might do is put a crossbow there and the hunting bow there and not even have the S-stop. But we'll see what happens with these shadows, whether we have a problem with them attacking the guys in the back as much. But after that, it may actually be an idea for me to do that, particularly now that I've got Quick Switch. Okay, that worked well. One shadow down. Nice and quick. How far can we sneak? Oh, that's right, there's no one in here, it's just the trap. Very good. Let's open that one. Was there anything? No. Okay. What was that we just found? Didn't pay a huge amount of attention. Fine sword. And a minor ring of protection. All good. Should have switched to my other weapons there, but anyway. Didn't take too much damage. Let's grab that. Let's unlock or disarm that. There we go. Certainly part of the reason why this is going so easily is because we're on the easier level. But, you know, Part of it is also the fact that we're running a full party of rangers. Having 6 meat shields out front certainly does help a lot. Oh, and of course I've left this entire dungeon till later. I hadn't gone out and done any of the other overland areas around here before I did this last time. Oh, that's right. I've got to go and do this first. So all of my party is basically one level higher than what it was before when I did this as ciphers. Yeah, I probably could manage normal with ease. Maybe I will give it a try sometime. Let's switch you all to your other weapons. There we go. It's actually one of the little things that's annoying about this game is that when one person drops out of stealth because they're discovered, the other ones don't. So you end up, if you go into battle stealthed, in particular with the animal companions, you end up with a certain number of them still in stealth and going really slowly, so that they end up basically missing half the battle, particularly in large battles. You end up having to go back and turn the stealth off for them. Something I don't always remember to do properly. Let's just quick save right there. Right. So, how are we going to do this? Let's get you, and you out of animal companions, and you'll go that way, which means you, and you go that way. Everybody else, just do whatever the hell you want. There we go, very good. Uh, eh, 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 eh. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, that's right. Here we go.
Hello.
So, I don't know if you played this game or not, but that whole thing there is that guy betrayed the priests in here, allowing Radric to kill them all. But what's not clear is how long ago that happened, because this place looks so decrepit and old. It feels like it happened like 10 years ago, and yet he's down in here sort of basically lamenting the fact that he was involved and all that sort of stuff. In one way, it seems like it was a really recent thing, and in other ways, it seems like it was years ago, and it's unclear to me. I mean, I don't sit there and read every word of the text anymore because I've played it so long that I know what's happening, but I can't remember if there was any indication when it happened, but it always seemed like part of it seemed like it was a really recent thing, and yet other parts of it, you know, just the whole architecture and everything make it seem like it happened decades ago. It just doesn't. That little quest seems really odd to me and just doesn't really feel like it.
Welcome.
It works well.
Well met, friend.
Okay, so let's. Yeah. Actually, let's give someone that fine sword. And the Estoc for now. So maybe we'll get rid of that poleaxe. You can have that. And then you can have the fine sword rather than that. And it's only briefly, because once I get enough weapons, you're going to go and have a firearm and then an arbalist and then a warbow until we can get you multiple firearms, etc., etc., etc. So let's just do that. I might just leave that there, just in case. Okay.
Greetings.
So, what am I clicking on there? Let's get rid of all of that. Oh, hang on. I said I was going to... No. It's really not worth keeping that. What do we got here? Get rid of that. Get rid of these. Okay. Making lots of money. I did actually finish selling all that, didn't I? Yes, good. Okay, I think I've done everything I can before I go and do Radric. I can't do anything more with... Well, I will do more with that when I go to Cadnell. That's Radric. We're never going to finish that. And Edda, well, we might not ever finish that. So I think we're ready to do Radric. We will go and rest though, even though we don't really need it. I've got bruised ribs and a little bit of health gone from Grey. Everyone else is pretty good though, compared to what we were like with the ciphers. This is a walk in the park. That's because we've got the animal companions up front. Now, I have done things like I started a playthrough at one point where I had 3 rangers and 3 ciphers. Right? Just to say I've got 3 animal companions that can act as the meat shield, 3 rangers as my ranged damage, and then my ciphers as my sort of heavy magical hitters type of thing. That wasn't too bad, but can't remember how far I got with that playthrough though. I think I got bored with it. Let's do it. And I think we're going to take the direct approach again. We're just going to charge on in. We will do a full save before that, just to be sensible. Okay. Thanks for the cheer and the good luck. I was just actually about to say, this fight with the ciphers, this first fight here, was really, really easy. In fact, the first few fights, it's like, depending on how you charge in, the first couple of fights are actually really, really easy. It was the one in front of the door that's going to get really hard. I don't think it... Oh, that's an archer, so we want him dead as quickly as possible. And he's already dead. And there we go. And he's dead as well. So yeah, this fight, easy. Ooh, another S stock. Very nice. give the S-Stock to you. And what do we get in the way of armour? A couple of scale mails, which we're not going to use. At least not straight away. So, then the next fight... Oh, actually, we didn't have this guy first. We had someone over here first. Last time, when I did the... Or today. We had this guy. So he's dead. Let's go and take on this guy. Actually, it was these two. So these little fights here are fairly easy. Let's do the switch. Okay, you've done that shot, so you can switch to your final one. We haven't even used any of our ranger abilities to up our damage or anything like that. And we still did that very, very well. Okay. Let's raid that body. Okay, so we're getting some good helms out of this. I really should make an effort to get everybody armoured up a little bit. At least put some helms on them. What am I doing? That. I don't need the war bows or anything like that. We're going to keep that armour for later, but we don't need it right now. So, what do we got? You can use a helm, and you can definitely use a helm. You're okay, you're okay, you're okay. I mean, okay, for certain definitions of okay, because I don't like the looks of some of those helms, but anyway. Sneak up over here and do that. Very nice. I don't think there's anything that we can do over there. There's just that. That's fine. Sneak all the way around over to this side without going up the stairs, but the stairs is the big fight. So, Paladin, Guard, Guard, Archer, Sellsword. So, he's dangerous, averagely dangerous, and these two guys with those big poleaxes are pretty dangerous as well. So, I mean, they're all technically dangerous. Let's get out of stealth, because as I said, I have a real issue with stealth slowing down the animal companions sometimes. I think what I'm going to try and do is get those three animals to go over that way. Now, the front three are going for the sellsword, aren't they? Yes, they are. So what that means is I think I'm going to do marked prey against the paladin. Maybe he's too far away. Maybe we won't do that after all. Instead, we will just attack. Come on. Oh, you're using the wrong weapon. You're... Let's get these three to try and take on the archer. I want to get that archer down as quickly as possible, and you three take on the sellsword. If we can get those two out in the first round, because he sort of warps around a little bit, and him just sniping at us from the background is just going to be a pain in the butt. So he's gone, he's gone. Okay. The paladin is going to be a real problem, but these guys running around like he's already taken... No. That was one of these guys. Already took this wolf down to half health. We really want to take out these other two guards ASAP. So I think what I'm going to... No, actually I'm not. I'm going to switch to my crossbow, and then I'm going to do marked prey on the paladin, and I think I'm going to get my animal companion to attack the paladin. You can do marked prey on him and get your animal companion to attack him. You can do marked prey on the paladin and get your animal companion to attack him. You're gonna do... So I need to switch you to your next weapon, you to your next weapon, you to your next weapon. You're gonna do wounding shot on that guy. And your animal companion is going to attack him. Switch to your next weapon. Wounding shot on him. And your animal companion is going to attack him. And then you are going to do wounding shot on him as well. And your animal companion is going to attack him. So that's going to be overkill on that guy. But hopefully we can take him down really quickly at that point. How are we doing? You need to switch. Yeah. Why are you not doing...
Join on.
Okay, that's good. Everybody, take on the paladin. Give him hell. And that worked well. A couple of our animal companions got a little bit beat up, but we're all good. Look at all that loot. No, nothing I really want to do with any of that. Or that, although we're definitely going to keep that plate just in case. More helms. Do we want to swap anything out? Yeah, I don't like that. No. I don't know what that is doing sometimes when it does that little swapperoo. Yeah. No, what? I don't know. Very good. Okay. Now, I don't think I want to come in through these doors, though. I feel like I want to go out and climb up the side and do the rest. But no, if I go in this way, I can get the good fights in here as well. So let's save that. Because there's some mages and stuff like that that I can fight in here. But I'm not going to go charge straight at Radric. I'm going to go up and down and do those other areas as well. I think there's some guys in these side areas too, but for right now... Yeah, see there's that spell right over there. There's no one over here though. You did just fire, didn't you? Yes. I hit the guard for 34 pierce damage. So that guard is dead. In fact, I think we blew his head off. Oh no, he's just looking up at the ceiling. I'm going to switch to my crossbow and then I'm going to take a shot at that guy. And in fact, where's my animal companion? How about you go and attack him for me. You can attack the sellsword along with your animal companion. You can attack the sellsword along with your animal companion. You can cast Wounding Shot on that archer and get your animal companion to go up and do something. You are going to do Wounding Shot on him and send your animal companion after him as well. And you are going to do Wounding Shot on him and send your animal companion up that way. Okay, I had my shot there, so let's switch to my backup bow. All done. Is there anything over there to search? There wasn't. Okay. Nothing we want there. Another arbalist. Very nice. Who needs one? In fact, I might take that rather than that little crossbow. Because you've got one, you don't. You do, you do, you do. Okay. What is that time? Oh yeah, that's cool. And we've been up for an hour and a half. When it's just one enemy like that, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion. Let's go into that room. Can't remember if anything bad happens because that guy tried to raise an alarm. I guess we'll soon find out. No one's come from in here. There is people in that room, I think. And then there's a room up here with people in it. So we're going to sneak into there if we can. That's right, there's someone else in that room. to come back over here. I'm going to go through this room. Not sure if there's anyone over there, but what have we got here? Paladin, Spellwright, and a Sellsword. Okay. How about you cast that on him? You cast that on him. Cast that on him. Oh, actually, you two attack him. You two attack him. They're probably going to all get caught up on each other the way I'm doing this. But you're attacking, yeah, you're casting that. You can cast that on him, even though you don't have range at the moment or don't have sight. You can cast that on him, and you can cast that on him. Everybody take out the Spellwright first. Why are you not attacking properly? Can you not get around? Go around there. There we go. Too late now. Not needed. Okay. Don't think there's anything up there, but double check anyway. Okay. Pretty sure there's a pistol in here somewhere. Yep, right there. There's those boots and all of that. So let's have a look. I know it's being a little bit greedy per se, but let's do that for now so that I've got all of those. And then we'll swap out that arbalist there for that. That feels good there. Let's not bother with any of this, although those fine robes might actually be +2 damage reduction. Does that mean that they have a damage reduction of 7? Let's pick normal leather and compare. So damage reduction is 6 from the leather armor, 9 against slashing and 3 against corrode. If we give you that instead, it's just a straight 5. No. So that means normal robes. We have any normal robes there to compare against? We don't. We've only got padded armour. Anyway, that's fine. I mean, we've got some fine mail and stuff, but no, we want to keep it as lightweight as possible. So that's going to let us go down to the dungeon. So I think we're going to do that actually, but let's just go into here first and see Radric's dead wife. Might just do a quick save first. There we go. Wonderful. And was there anything else over here? Don't really recall. Actually, I don't think I want to go down. I want to go up first. So let's come out of here. Go through this way. And go down here. Because there were stairs up over here. Very good. So the interesting thing that we can do here is we can go outside and do those guys that are up on the parapets outside there, which I think will be a good idea. And while I say that, I'm thinking and going, this is hardly very virtuous the way I'm doing this. I'm not really what am I thinking? I'm not really actually I want that, and that. Let's go over there, and then we've got that, and that going over that way. You know, if I was being a very virtuous ranger, I would, I should be going off and just going straight after Radric now and not killing anybody else in this place. And I recognise that, but I want the XP. And quite frankly, there's a lot of stuff that I want to be able to loot from here as well. There's this stuff here. That's where we normally come up. And if we come down here, there's another guy at the bottom of the stairs who will have some nice loot when we're done with him. Didn't need it. I can't remember where that goes down to. Let's just double check where this goes. Oh, that's right, it goes to there. Okay. that means we've done everything we can over this side. So let's head back up to here. Because there wasn't any other exits over there. That's just bare wall. Yep. Okay, come down here. So I've looted all of that. Now we could go to all the effort of putting on the cleric's robes, the priest's robes in here, but no, I don't care. No, no, didn't need to again. Okay, I think there'll be a paladin wandering the halls here. Yeah, let's slip in here first. It's an acolyte and a priest. Oh, and another priest. Well, that's not nice. Those priests are being very, very naughty. Where am I? Right there. How about you just take a shot at him, please? Thank you. And swap to your other weapon. You are where? Right there. How about you switch to your next weapon? Same with you. So you've just shot that, so let's switch to that, and you can take on him. Everybody. No, no, I'm reloading. Don't want that. No. What did I tell you? Temple Guardsman. And we've got a problem because all of our wolves are stuck inside. So here's what we're going to do. There we go. I am going to switch to that because that's the best option I've got at the moment. I don't know if you've shot yet, but we'll swap anyway. Same with you. Same with you. There we go. Probably should have paused doing all of that before. Let's get back in here. Loot those bodies. Loot that body. There is some stuff in here as well. What do we got? Thought there was more than that in here. Is there anything hidden? Well, if there is, we're not finding it. Another priest. Was just about to say he won't last long, and he didn't. No, that's what we want. Okay. More in here. Yeah, I thought there was someone over that side. Okay, we're going to head up here because that takes us up onto the roof into a different area than we've been before. Can't remember if there's people up there or not, but we're going to assume there is. It's the other areas that have them. There's one other area you can go up in the roof. That one goes down. Where's the other one that goes up? I think it actually might go up from like all the way down at the down in the dungeons. I don't recall, but rather than going in there, because that takes us to the head priest, what we're actually going to do is we're going to come up here. We're going to go in here because there's some more priests up in here. Was that it? There wasn't another one? Good. Couldn't remember. Books everywhere. Okay, we need the key to do that. That's fine. We'll get that in a minute. Yeah, go around for that one. What are you doing? Something's going funny. It's not map scrolling properly. There we go. Fixed it again. Don't know what that was all about. Okay, so we don't kill this guy. We talk to him. He wants us to go and rescue this guy down the bottom. Okay, but he does have a couple of things that we can loot. And in his office, or in his bedroom, I should say. That's his office out here, of course. We don't really need to, but I think we'll rest, just to be sure. Everyone's back to full health, etc., etc. Because we took a teensy bit of damage there in a couple of the fights. Okay, let's head on down. Here, which takes us down into the dungeons to try and rescue this guy. Going to seriously try and do the Radric fight today. And there's a fair bit to do because there's this battle here. There's a lot of battles down here, basically. This is one of the big problems with having a large group like this. Getting stuck in doorways. No. You, and you. Very good. Did you shoot that yet or not? Oops. Yeah, keep an eye out for traps from now on, Tony. That might do better. Don't think there's anything down in this corner, but yeah. Okay. Can never remember if there's any creatures in this room, and it looks like there isn't. Creatures. I made opponents. Apparently there is a mod that allows you to dual wield pistols. So no, not normally, but someone made a mod to do it. I don't want to enter scouting combat. I want to get everybody out of it. Oh, I hadn't switched any of these guys back. Let them just go nuts. Now let's give everybody back the weapons that they're supposed to use. Right off the bat, and we're good. Okay, I had a feeling there was traps along here somewhere, is there? Yep, there is. You can go down there and walk through the middle of the cellar, and that's where you come in if you decide to use the sewers as a way to enter the castle and work your way up to Radric. But of course I didn't do that. Let's just work our way around here. Now I think there's some traps around here somewhere, so we're going to be a little bit careful. Just along here there's usually traps, I think. Yeah, there we go. Thought there was another one there. No. There's a black ooze. There are a few traps around here, so that's why I'm trying to be a little bit careful. Okay. I think there's is another pistol in this box. What did we find? We just found something that looked like it was useful against traps. What's that? Requires law 4. That's only stealth +3. Do we have anything that... Youthful spirits. Extra athletics. Iron skin. No. Okay, I really don't want to do it this way, so let's do a quick save, but I guess we're going to have to. I don't think I've played Might and Magic 6. I don't know, I feel like I played one of the Might and Magics, but I'm not sure. That was fun. But anyway. Oh no, that's right, a cape of withdrawal. Wasn't really worth all the effort. This is the other ladder that takes us all the way up to the top. And there's another fight up here. And we walk right into the middle of it. So, yeah. Where's your wolf? Right there. Go for him. You can both go for him. Captain of the Guard, hey? think what I'm actually going to do is get these guys to use wounding on Captain of the Guard. See if we can get him down really quickly. Switch you to your other weapon. And there we go. That worked better than expected. I expected that fight to go on a lot longer than that. You need to switch back to that. Everybody else is good. Very nice. Got that. And there's another guard up there. And another cell sword over there. I think the problem would be trying to find a copy of it. Okay, so we have done everything on the roof. We've done the top level, where the priest is and where we stayed, where we slept. We've done everything on there except, no, not just finding a copy of it that runs on Linux, just finding a copy of it. And like, is it available anywhere? Can you get it on Steam or on Good Old Games or something like that? Because it might be possible for me to play. Because actually a lot of the older games are easier to play on Linux than a lot of the newer ones. Oh man, that trap right there. Oh man, so lucky I was able to disarm that in the middle of what became combat without anyone actually standing on it. Okay, there's a really annoying bunch of traps in here. Okay, it's on Steam and GOG. I'll if I remember, I'll have a look at it. Of course, that's the big problem. My memory hanging out. Although I must admit, I went today and I think I'm going to just... Actually, this is what I do in this situation. I grab one of my animal companions and get them to trigger the trap, which is a little bit cheaty. Why are they not triggering it? Either that or I move everybody up individually so they don't run into it. Yeah, today I went and had a look at Baldur's Gate, the Baldur's Gate page on Steam, and put it on my wish list and everything. Saw more of the videos. I hadn't seen a couple of the newer videos. So yeah, that was interesting. Definitely looking forward to that whenever it comes out, but we'll just have to wait and see. Well, and the other thing I haven't mentioned yet is I actually bought Pillars of Eternity 2 this afternoon. So just a couple of hours ago, actually, and downloaded it, but I haven't even tried it yet, so... Another black ooze there. Two of them, actually. Who's still... No, that's not right. I wanted you to stop sneaking. Here we go. Let's all get in there. Yeah, I've seen some of his videos. But as I said, I'm trying not to watch too much of them because I don't want to get too much of a spoiler. I want to sort of come into it fairly cold. Managed to avoid the trap after all. Trigger it but avoid it. I think there's a big trap along here somewhere. Yeah, right there. Let's see if we can avoid that as well. Here we go. Oh, I thought I was paused. I wasn't. That's all right. Thought there was something hidden in one of these rooms, but I guess we're not going to find it. Wish I could remember which one it was in. Because I know there's a little hidden thing in one of these. Looks like we're not going to find it. Can't remember if that's the door we want to go through yet or not. I don't think it is. There's some more traps in here, I think. Yep, there we go. How are we doing for XP? Yeah, we got a while. Don't recall if there's any... I don't think there's traps in this room, but I don't remember if there's any enemies in here. I don't think there is. Did we have anyone that still had a normal heavy crossbow that I wanted to convert to? No. Well, that's good then. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted that. Is there anything else that I want to give out to people? I don't think so. None of that really jumps out at me and says, you need to give that to people. And so far, it doesn't feel like I need to change out my armor, which is good, because the heavier armor slows you down and you can't shoot as often, blah, 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 blah. So I think it might be a different story in some things, but for right now, this light armor is looking pretty good. Where does... I don't recall where this goes up to, so let's just go up. Oh, hang on, does that go all the way up to that? That little dog bone shaped room on the top level. No, that's right, it comes to the kitchen. Of course it does. Need to hurry things along a little bit. I mean, it's not urgent, but it's starting to get later here and I want to get a fresh start for the week. So you just fired. Someone else shot their crossbow already. Number 3. Who else is reloading? You are. You are. There we go. Why am I not shooting that pistol at somebody? Or did I already do that? Oof. No, she's down. Got splashed by some acid or something. Excuse me. Okay, so this is a fairly significant fight down here. So we're definitely going to want to be careful with this. Yeah, I'm just going to attack her. She's an animancer who claims that she's trying to find the cure for the curse, but she's not really. You need to switch back to that. And in fact, let's do that first. Which side are you on? You're there. So why don't you do that against him? And we'll get your pet to go that way. My pet will go for her. You can do that against, I don't know, that one maybe, and have your pet go over there. You are going to do wounding against her and have your pet go for her. You are going to do wounding against that and have your pet go there. And then you are going to do wounding against that and have your pet go there. And away we go. Brilliant. That's the end of her. That Revenant's almost down, so I'm going to go for one of those skeletons instead. There goes that Revenant. They're already, I forgot to fix them from the last battle. I think there's a switch somewhere for this door. I just can't remember where it is, and we're probably not going to find it because we've had terrible luck finding anything in this playthrough. Despite the fact that we've all got pretty high perception, which is I thought what you needed to do a lot of this stuff. It feels to me like rangers are somehow, because I've had this in other ranger playthroughs where that they just can't find hidden items that they should be able to find. That actually leads to a hidden staircase which goes all the way back up to the top again. So we've done everything we can down here now, so we're going to go back over to here and come up to meet the priest. So the only thing I'm going to do here is keep an eye on where we're running and hit pause if I have to, if we're about to run over a trap, and it doesn't look like we're going to, because that's the only trap we haven't triggered or gotten rid of yet. So I think we're going to be good. Not that it's a problem, because as soon as we get back upstairs we can just rest, which I think we'll do anyway, even though it's not urgent. But it is something we want to do because... G'day TQ Batman. Yep, I'm playing some Pillars of Eternity as a party of rangers. And we're just about to go and kill Radric. Or try to, anyway. Actually, no, I meant to go... I need to rest. Yep, rest for 8 hours. Okay, so we've got a key now which opens this door. Actually, it opens pretty well anything in here. Why did I not? And now we'll open the door from the other side. There we go. And now we can come in here and we can open this door. And we'll head on down, and this is the culmination. We have basically killed, with the exception of that priest up there, we've killed every other person in this castle, except for Radric and his bodyguards, who are right here. And again, this is not something I would normally do, killing absolutely everybody, but I want the XP.
It is what has my cousin promised you? Some grand... Stop me. You have proven your competence. Good. So be it.
Okay. These guys are a little bit of a nuisance, but they're not too bad. This guy we need to kill quickly, and of course there's Radric. So, I am going to shoot Radric with the... was it Arquebus? But I want you to do a marked prey on him. Oh, and I want my animal companion to run forward, and I want your animal companion to run forward, and I want you to do a marked prey on him as well, and have your animal companion. And then I want you to do a wounding shot on the mage and have your animal go for him. I want you to do a wounding shot on him and have your animal go to him, and you can do wounding shot on him and have your animal go to him. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so I've taken my shot. Oops. So I'm now going to take another shot at him. A couple of our animal companions have got a bit hurt, but we're doing all right. I'm going to take mark prey on him as well, so my animal companion gets a better deal. We want you to switch to the next. We want you to switch to the next. G'day, Blankbird. I'm not sure if you liked Pathfinder Kingmaker. Sorry, you want to know if you should play Pillars of Eternity or Pathfinder Kingmaker. If you liked Neverwinter Nights and the way that worked, I haven't played Dragon Age, so I can't tell you, and I haven't played Divinity Original Sin, but I do know that Divinity Original Sin, to a degree, is its own rule set. Right? It doesn't use the straight D&D rule set. Pathfinder Kingmaker and Neverwinter Nights are essentially based on the same rule set. So Pathfinder is based on the Pathfinder rules, but they split off from the D&D rules at about the same point as where Neverwinter Nights is. So actually Pathfinder Kingmaker in the rules is much closer to the D&D rules than the original D&D rules than actually some of the newer D&D based games. Baldur's Gate 3, for example, its rules are going to be different enough from, say, Neverwinter Nights and Pathfinder Kingmaker that they will be a little bit... There'll be a little bit of disparity there. So if you liked Neverwinter Nights, then you will like Pathfinder Kingmaker. If you liked Divinity Original Sin, then you may like Pillars of Eternity, because they're not the same rules as Neverwinter Nights. They're their own set of rules, so you have to learn a new set of rules if you want that sort of thing. But if you're familiar with the Neverwinter Nights rules and you just want something that's really close to that, but not quite 100%, but fairly close to it, then Pathfinder would be the better way to go, I would think. Dungeon Siege. I don't know if I've played that one. There's some really old DOS-based RPG games that I played from years ago that I would like to try again. I don't think one of them was Dungeon Siege, though, although it might not be that old. I don't know. Okay. Back to the fight. How is Radric doing? He's not quite at half health yet. The Archmage... Okay, so we've just had our 2 shots at Radric. So we're going to switch to our backup weapon. Everyone is using their backup weapons now. Roderick isn't doing that great. The Archmage is almost dead. That's really good, because he's the first one that we really want to get rid of. He is dead now. Okay, so what we're going to do is all of our guys here are now going to concentrate on Radric. We're going to concentrate our fire on him. So this bodyguard and this defender, they're not going to be that tough once we got rid of Radric. Okay, if you want to learn D&D 5e, then Pathfinder Kingmaker will be the closest to D&D 5e out of those. Pillars of Eternity, being its own rule set, is nothing like D&D 5e. How is he doing? He's down to 1. That's good. Yeah, Radric's down now. We just clean up the last couple. Okay, I think let's concentrate on the sellsword. Couple of good hits on him. Great. Now let's take out the defender. So we've only got 1 animal companion still up. There we go. We did it. We killed Radric. Wow, we gained all that experience and it wasn't enough for us to level. Okay. Right. Let's head out of here and we'll head back to town. Oh, look, there's a body we didn't loot back here. Hang on. There we go. How did we miss a body back here? I don't know. The only thing you have to be aware of, Blackbird, with Pathfinder Kingmaker is that there is a lot of non-standard classes in Pathfinder Kingmaker. So, for example, the which may not be available in Baldur's Gate 3 or other 5th edition games. So in Pathfinder Kingmaker you have alchemists aren't really standard to my knowledge. You've got barbarians are, clerics are. You've got the crusaders. They're not standard. You've got, is it crusaders? The ones that I'm thinking of. You've got the kineticists. They're not standard. You've got the magus. That's not standard. They're really good classes, some of them. I love the magus. I love the kineticists. And then each of the classes has like 4 different variants, subclasses as they're called. So you've got your default ranger, for example, but then you've also got 3 other types of rangers that are a little bit different. And all of that is a little bit non-standard. Even from the point of view of the Pathfinder game system, that stuff is all a little bit non-standard and optional. But that was part of the whole Kickstarter thing that they were doing when they made Pathfinder Kingmaker. At certain goals, they said, we will add in these new extra classes. And then they said, well, another goal was to add subclasses for the existing classes. And then another goal was to extend the number of subclasses. So I think they originally planned to have, I think it was 3 subclasses, and then they went to 4 for most of the classes. But you've got your standard fighter, your cleric, your bard, your ranger, your mage, your sorcerer, your druid, all of those classes that are normally parts of what today is considered core 5th edition, they're all there. But there's other things as well. So just be aware of that. Those are things which are a little bit non-standard. But in general, the general thing of the rules, all of your attributes and how they work, all of your, not all of your feats, but some of the feats in the game will be similar to what will be in 5th edition. But just the general combat mechanics should all be pretty much the same. There won't be huge differences. But there is a little bit of difference between Pathfinder and D&D now. They have tried to diverge a little bit. But you'll pick it up. If you've played one, you'll pick up the concepts when you see the other ones. You'll look at it and you go, oh yeah, that's that. I understand what that is. So there won't be major differences. Where are we? We need to be here if we're going to go and sell everything. Not a problem. That's what I'm here for. That's what I do on all my videos on YouTube, is explain, explain, explain. I've got dozens of Pathfinder tutorial videos on YouTube. So if you're interested in finding more out, whether it's about the general gameplay, how armor works, for example, how the different bows work, or whether you're looking to learn about different classes, I've got videos on all of that. You might have already seen them, I don't know, but if you haven't,
Good day, stranger.
you can go and have a look. Before I sell everything, I'm going to just, because we're just about to finish the stream, but I wanted to have a quick look at everything we picked up. And I sort of want to, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have enough for 6 full sets of plate. And in amongst that, we've also got a fine breastplate, which would be better than plate armor in some situations. And we've got fine scale mail. We've got fine chain mail, so I might keep those 3 sets of fine mail, or 3 fine armors, and then keep 3 plate armors, just in case we want to use them at another point. The other thing I'm going to do straight away, though, is go and give it... I don't know what this is doing when I double-click like that. I don't know. It seems to swap things in weird ways. But I'm going to go and give everybody these nasal helms. Is that what they're called? What are those helms called? That's a great helm. That's a full helm. I'm giving everybody full helms or great helms. Because I think even though they do look a little bit weird, they look the least weird. we have Boots of Evasion here, so let's give that to somebody. I didn't want to give that ring to you. I wanted to give those... I don't get it. Something funny with the double clicking. I don't know what it is. Minor Spellbound, Combusting Wounds. Grants Combusting Wounds, 3 per rest. I'll put it on me, but I don't know if I'll ever use it. And what's that? Cape of Withdrawal. Sure, you can have a Cape of Withdrawal. And there won't be anything there that I want. We've already looked at that. Okay, here. So, we've now got Justice, Radric's sword, which is tempting to take for me, even though I don't need it. But apart from that, there's really not much else here that's really blowing my skirt up, I'm afraid. What have you got? You got an S-stock. You got a normal... It is a fine, but it's a normal fine sword. I don't know. For some reason, I want everyone to have two-handed weapons, so let's do that. We do have another Arbalist, but we don't need it. Yeah. Okay, cool. I think we're ready to sell everything. So we'll sell, and then I think that will be the end of the stream. Let's just see how much we're going to make out of this, because this is a lot. We don't want to sell any of that. Let's just sell all of the books. There we go. Sell all the traps and potions and things because I never use them anyway. So let's get money so that maybe if there is something that I really want to buy, I can. I said I'm happy with all of the helms that I've got now, so let's do that. Wish there was a really decent leather helm here that went with the leather armor, but there isn't. So that's why we're going with the full helms and great helms that we are. Keeping one of those. Keeping that. Keep a second one there. Keeping that. Keep that third one. Let's just keep that for a minute, just to be sure. No, don't want to keep that. Keeping that. So, actually, I only really need to keep 2 of those plates. They're 12, though. That's only 9, 11, 10, and 12. I might not keep the fine scale. And let's just keep, say, those 3 there. Just in case. And then we get rid of all of this. $9,000. $9,000 from raiding Radric's Hold. That's not too bad. Okay. Well, I'm actually really happy with how far I got this quickly. It feels like this is the fastest I have ever gotten to this point, because it was about an hour and a half earlier today, and then this stream, which has been another 2 3/4 hours. And we got to here. We killed Radric. So that is really good. From here, we go into Cadnu. And we do that at the start of hopefully tomorrow night's stream. I'll see how I feel after work tomorrow, but I'm hoping I should be able to stream. So thank you everybody for that. Thank you Groundhogs for following earlier today. Thank you St. Salius for the cheers. Thanks for everyone in chat. Good to see you again, TQ Batman. Thanks for the questions, Blackbird. I hope I answered them sufficiently for you. So thank you everybody, and I will see you all for the next stream. Have fun, play games, be safe. Bye. Let's quit from there. And we're done.